seen the videos.
No, this is wrong. Oh my God, look at what you did to him.
A doctor dragged off a flight.
I'll knock you flat.
A flight attendant accused of hitting a woman with a stroller. Fists flying in the aisle. A near riot in the airport breaks out after flights are canceled. And an all-out brawl on board a flight.
It just makes your stomach sick to watch it, doesn't it? It just seems that common sense and etiquette has gone out the window, and that is why we asked our etiquette expert, Dannie Fowler, to join us this morning to talk more about it. Good to see you, Dannie. Thanks for coming to visit us.
So what do you think about all these problems that we keep seeing popping up on airlines?
Well, it's disturbing. I just think right now civility is sort of just gone out the window. But, you know, the thing that's killing me is that people are just forgetting that when you're in a tight situation like that, there's already tension flying high. This is when we need to be on our best behavior. And the tiniest things can set somebody off. That's why there are a few little things you have to remember when you fly.
Is it, Dannie, that we're just not being taught manners the way we used to? That you know, back in the day, I mean, everybody knew exactly how they were supposed to act in public, and now it seems like everybody's just—it's a free-for-all.
It is. I think people are just saying, "Well, I have the right to do that, so therefore I can do it." But that's not the case if you want to have a happy life, a happy wife, happy everything. But I think what happens, like when I was a child and we flew, we dressed. I still dress when I fly. I don't dress up. I'm not wearing a ball gown, of course, but I dress nice because I want to be treated that way. I want to be treated with respect. So I respect the situation. Now, if you're going to go and you want to relax and it's a 4 to 8 hour flight, then of course maybe you dress down just a little bit more. But
let's take a look at what some of the people are actually talking about specifically. Some of the pet peeves that they're really not enjoying. We've got some right here.
Standing in the aisle when, you know, everybody's standing there, they've got their luggage, and it's like a cattle call almost.
Story.
He's the biggest offender.
Well, that's, you know, it takes one to know one.
Kick your seat and like try to sleep on you. That's one big pet peeve I have.
That happened to me on our last flight.
Oh, yes.
Somebody fell asleep on my shoulder. I was like, what do I do?
I fell asleep on a guy. I was coming back from it was a bachelor party. I was like, it was rough. It was a little rough.
That was your excuse.
That was my fault.
But these are really things that irritate people.
Right. Well, there are a few things that I think that are the top, like say the top 10, but out of the top 10, there are some that I just can't personally stand. And one of those is when I go on a flight and then someone in front of me pushes the seat back very quickly, and I have things, maybe my computer's lying out. So the thing to do is before you tip your seat back, look and make sure that the person behind you is not really large, you know, with big knees, or has a computer out or food, and then say, would you mind if I put my seat back?
And a little bit, not all the way.
And slowly as well. And I would say just do a little bit, please. And then the other thing is, if there's a child or somebody behind you who keeps kicking your seat, well, the thing to do is not, of course, not reprimand the child. That's the parent's job. So turn around and ask the parent politely, if you wouldn't mind, your child is kicking my seat. And then if the parent doesn't fix it, then you don't engage. This is where we have a problem. You go straight to the flight attendant and you tell them what the issue is and let them fix it, because we're trying to keep tensions low, you know, keep people happy. And as soon as you get into a confrontation and things start happening, you're in that little petri dish, little
and you're not kidding when you say petri dish, because that's where everybody gets sick too. But
what about people that are always insisting on talking to you? Before you answer that, we do have one of the executives at Sanford Airport with an idea on that.
We all are used to crying children. You know, my husband wears noise-canceling headphones, and I've been around a few people lately who said that that's what they do.
Noise-canceling headphones. I'm sorry. What? Somebody's taking that in.
That's true, though. It keeps people from talking to you, though, right, Dannie? If they have headphones on, you're not going to bother them.
No, you're not. And the other thing, you can pull out a book. You can start to go to sleep. You can sort of give this yawn. You know, you can give a signal politely without having to say if you don't mind. But if you need to, you can say, if you don't mind, I actually would like to sleep or read my book. And it's been nice talking with you. I appreciate it. But I think some of the other ones that really make me crazy. There are two. One is when I go on the flight, if I'm sitting near the front and I go to open the bin to put my luggage up, and someone's already taken that space.
And you know they're sitting in the back?
Yes, and it's rather rude to do that because if I need something now, I have to go back and get my luggage.
Right.
And when you're departing, you're getting off the flight, now it's created a mess of people trying to get their luggage that's not near them.
Yeah.
And for a safety issue, I think it's better to have your luggage where you can see it and you know that it's safe. But the other one, of course, is odors on a plane because it's such a tight and close space. There are things like don't take your shoes off, right? We don't want that. Don't bring smelly foods on.
Don't
Tuna,
paint your
garlic.
nails.
Don't paint your nails.
I've seen people paint their nails on an airplane. I'm like, really? Doesn't smell good in here.
It's just common courtesy. We have to remember that we all have to go through this together. We're a community.
Yeah.
So let's be kind to one another and thoughtful before we do something.
Keep a firm grip on everything. All right.
Yes.
I totally understand.
Okay.
Danny, how can our viewers find you?
I'm the Etiquette School of Florida, and I'm at etiquettefl.com.
Dannie Fowler.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Danny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Good
for coming
advice.
in.